This is a quick video of the MotorPiTX from Jason Barnett. This is the board. I've soldered it together myself, so any mistakes you see are my fault entirely. The only thing I haven't done properly is the little USB connector, which is here, because by the time I realised I'd misread the instructions, all the other components were too close to allow me to get to the tabs. But it doesn't matter because it still works. What I've done is I've connected the board up to a collection of 6 AA batteries, which is over here. That's wired using a barrel jack which came with the kit, and I've connected the Pi up to the mains using a little USB power plug. I've got two motors and wheels connected up. One of them I've just managed to pull the wire off, so I won't be showing you that. So I'll be concentrating on this one here, a little DC motor. Now I'm going to just run this little test script that I've got, so let's hold that up there. Actually, we'll just let it spin out of control. There you go. Little script I wrote based on Jason's work. As you can see, it runs quite fast. And then in reverse, in a minute. And that's the end of the script. As I say, the other wheel does work. I have had it working, and then I pulled it, and it broke the wire. So I've got to resolder it. Anyway, that's it. As I say, at the moment I've got it powered up by the mains. The idea is that it will be able to run off a battery pack, and got a little power switch here that I'm not going to press that will power the Pi. But I found that the normal alkaline batteries from Maplin don't power the Pi consistently enough, and it actually reboots sometimes, so we're going to get some rechargeable batteries. I've built myself a chassis for my MotorPiTX board. Okay, so we've got the motor board there on top of the Pi. That's the Ethernet port. We've got 2 wires coming off here to go to that motor. Got another 2 wires coming off here to that motor. 2 wheels, and at the moment I haven't got a front wheel. I just need a ball bearing or something on the front. So what I've done is I've chocked it up on these bits here so that the wheels can run. I've got 2 scripts. Well, I've got 1 script that does more than one thing. This is the script running. And all that does is to run the motors for 5 seconds together. And then just run that again. That's the speed 80, so you can see it goes to go up to 100, so you can see it's going to really go quite some speed. It's 1 wheel. Ramping that up. And then just to show that it goes backwards as well. The kind of grinding noise you could hear just then is where the it's going too slow to actually make the wheel move. And then this wheel should now do the same thing. As you can see, it's a little bit wobbly because the motors aren't held in very securely. And then backwards as well. Just a note for those of you who have got these kits, the regulator here gets incredibly hot. I don't want to touch it, so just be aware that these things do get hot. Okay, it's a video showing my little remote controlled car called Rupert. Rupert was the name that my wife decided to give him. I have no idea why. So, it's running off of a MotorPiTX board by Jason Barnett, and as you can see, it's powered by a battery pack. These are six AA batteries. They're rechargeable ones. I found that using non-rechargeable ones, the Pi would reboot itself when the motor's fired, so use those instead. The rechargeable batteries are powering via a barrel connector, and they're powering the board, the motors and the Pi. As you can see, the chassis is made of Lego, and a caster cover and lots of black tape. So I'm going to put Rupert on the floor. Now, over here I've got a smartphone with showing a web page that I wrote. It's jQuery and HTML, and the app is running via Python and the Flask web framework, which means that Python can run a web server and also run all the GPIO commands that it needs to in order to operate the motors. So as you can see, we've got forward, back, stop, right and left. Stop doesn't actually do anything at the moment because I've got all the other directions just firing for short periods. So if I press forward, there we go, forward, and backwards, hopefully, right, carrying on with the test for Rupert. I'm actually using my laptop for this test. As you can see over here, we've got the script running. And then we've got the control panel over, if I can